gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Livehour, YouTube's premier off the clock appliance repair talk for off the clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are into appliance repair talk, you have found your home. If you are into the business, technical, informative aspects of appliance repair talk, you have found your home. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button and welcome to another episode of Livehour. We already got one or two people tapping in. Oh, you see that young fly fella right there? I actually know that guy. He and I met up in Atlanta, pause. And we met at Encompass Day. You know what I'm saying? My brother Greg B. Greg B, what's good, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. I hope all is good. You good? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Livehour. In tonight's episode of Livehour, we're going to be talking about tech lines. You know, most companies got tech line. Whirlpool got a tech line. LG got a tech line. Samsung got a tech line. But we're going to be talking about the nuances of tech line. The good, the bad, the ugly, what can improve, and my solution. But before we get into tech line and who to call and the problems you run into and how they help you, and like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, before we get into tonight's live hour, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we got to pay the bills here in this studio. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Channel News. In tonight's episode of Channel News, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about my recap of ASTI 2025. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? If you just tuning in, welcome again. Tonight's episode is going to be about tech support, woes, problems that I see with tech lines. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about some quick channel news. In case you don't know, guys, ASTI is one of the largest conferences in the appliance repair industry. In fact, they're typically about, I want to say about 700, 800, 900 attendees that go there. Major manufacturers go there. Major parts dealers go there. Application, you name it. Everybody that's in the mix goes to this, this major conference. And ladies and gentlemen, it was in Orlando, and I had the privilege, the honor of going out there myself. And for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I was one of the instructors. Me and my business partner, Rick, we put on a sealed system, hands-on, well, some sort of hands-on training for 2 days. And it was big, ladies and gentlemen. For those who's been following me from day one, I started this out of basically my car. Then, I took it kind of serious. Then I took it a little bit more serious. And then, I started attending these conferences. And at first, they used to shoo me away and say, get out of here. You crazy kid. Who are you? And little by little, I would keep attending. And here we are. We were one of the premier, hands-on technical trainers there. And the beauty about this place is when you go there, they have these apps. So once you purchase your ticket, you get access to these apps. And on these apps, it tells you all the courses that are available. LG course, Samsung course, what pavilion they're going to be in, what time they're going to be in. Do you want to register? It's all on the app. And then while you're there, you know, you could rate your instructors. You can hit a thumbs up if you like what they did. If you didn't like what they did, you could hit a thumbs down. You could leave feedback. You could communicate. But ladies and gentlemen, they say, I want to tell y'all this. You know, for somebody that just, man, I forced my way into this industry. I did not get no handout. I just put a camera in front of my face. I started this YouTube thing, and I promise you guys, when me and Rick was giving our class at ASTI, these were some of the people who were in attendance. LG, Livehour, My Dia, Zephyr, man, I want to say who else. It was a bunch of major manufacturers that was there while we were teaching. So yours truly, you know, I was kind of, and Rich, we were auditioning for the industry, and you know, we did a great job. We had a large turnout. We did a great performance at the ASTI. So, you know, for channel news, it brings me great joy, great, you know, honor to just report to y'all that, man, you know, we came from humble beginnings, but we made it to the industry's finest. And, you know, we were teaching the industry leaders, and that was a real accomplishment. I'd like to send a special shout out to Richard Zilka, because without him, probably none of this could have happened. All right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, in case you want to know, 2026, where is it going to be? Kansas City, Missouri. All right. So get your tickets early, January 21st through the 25th. What are some of the benefits of signing up with some of these, attending these conferences? The people that you meet there, the major manufacturers that you meet there, the potential to sign up. The potential to sign up. Look, back in the days, no one knew about manufacturers like Z-Line. Back in the days, nobody knew about manufacturers such as My Dia. Back in the days, nobody knew about Bertazzoni. Nobody knew about Hisense. Nobody wasn't really dealing with them brands. But 4 or 5 years ago, I did. I saw the wave before it came. I said, you know what? I'm going to sign up with these people. Because LG was already taken in my area. Samsung was already taken in my area. All these big major manufacturers that I wanted to sign up with and become a part of, they were already chewed up and taken. They didn't have no space for me. So I started messing with brands that weren't as popular and weren't as famous. And you know what? Lo and behold, these brands have begun to sell in mass number. And guess who you think their preferred vendor is in South Florida? Yours truly. So, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you slow, if you trying to build your brand, if you're looking to get training, if you're looking to sign up with major manufacturers, third-party warranties, if you're looking to really scale your business and you know, get that business up and running, or technical up and running, this is where you need to go. ASTI.us. Again, 2026. It's going to be in Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Get that out the way. All right. Let's move on to our next segment. A Crew Sig says, hey, just a reminder, I'm still waiting for a reply on your email. Oh, A Crew, don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. I don't even remember necessarily what that email was about. If you could only understand how many people I deal with, how many customers I deal with, it's nothing personal. Just send me a follow-up, and I will make you my first priority tomorrow morning as soon as I get up. I apologize again, A Crew, but thank you for watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our next show, our next segment of channel news. All right, new classes. We got new hands-on classes right around the corner. Right around the corner. We got to pay the bills here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to pay the bills here. Let me share my screen with y'all. Apologies. We got to pay the bills here at TMM Academics. Let's do share screen. And let's share this screen here. This is a nice screen to share. Oh, look at this screen. All right, let's add this to the... Oh, look at this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, listen, we already made our niche in the industry. I'm trying to get the right, there you go. We already made our imprint, our digital imprint in the industry, Richard Zilka and I. It took us less than 10 years. But for sure, all the industry people that are in the know, including major manufacturers, they know about TMM Academics. And in case you don't know who we are, let me explain to you. We are by far the world's leading, fully immersive, hands-on, fully SEAL system training program that's out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want training in the subject matter of SEAL system and basic appliance repair training, then you're into the right place. You got 2 weeks to sign up before, and I don't know how, I think we got about 3 spots left. That's all we got in that class before that one's full. But we got SEAL system Friday, February 14th. That's the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Okay? That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday it's done. Monday night you get on the plane. Tuesday morning you running calls and you changing compressors. How does a course like this help you? How does a hands-on workshop like this help you? Well, it's simple, ladies and gentlemen. When you come down here to South Florida, we're not like other programs that you sit in the classroom and they play a lot of PDFs for you, and they you know, it's one appliance and you got 10 guys standing around it. Everyone's twiddling their thumbs and watching. Not over here. Over here, you get your own unit. You work on your own stuff, your own tools, and our program will expose you to your deficiencies in the most respectful way, to the areas that you need improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing to hear a lecture, watch a video, but it's another thing to actually do it. And I know, because this is the only way I was able to learn. So ladies and gentlemen, I made it a duty of mine. I was going to create the appliance repair first ever fully immersive. You get your own product when you come down here, hands-on training. So again, if you want to learn that subject matter and add value to your company, I want to tell you a quick story real quick, right? A lot of times, and what's good, Lamar? You good? Don't worry, Lamar. You know that you with family over here. But ladies and gentlemen, let me get back to SEAL system. A lot of times, these companies that I'm telling you to sign up with, growing your business, building relationships with these major manufacturers, a lot of times in the application, they're going to ask you, do you do refrigerator repair? And more than likely, you're going to say, yes, of course. Ooh, me? Most certainly. But then shortly thereafter, there's another box that's going to say, but do you do SEAL systems? And then right after that, there's going to be a third box. And that third box is going to say, do you do R600? And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't, you leaving money on the table. Good luck signing up. Good luck being part of these, getting these contracts, signing up with, getting these vendor opportunities. If you want to get this information, again, here you go. All right. Now, let's say that you want to start off more on the basic. Let's say you just want to get your feet wet. Let's say that you don't want to necessarily dive into the deep end. You don't want to be all changing. Oh, that's too much. You want to go for the low-hanging fruit. Belt replacement, $200 plus price of part. Drain pump replacement, $250 plus price of part. Oven bake element replacement and the sorts. There's a lot of money on the table when it comes to appliance repair. Just basic appliance repair. Ice maker repair, dishwasher repair, stove, all type of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are overwhelmed with work and you have technicians, I am the solution. Send them down to me in South Florida. I will get their minds right. I will send back SEAL Team 6 techs that will make your companies a profit. I will send back to you confident repairmen that will boost your company's reputation. There's only one place to send them. And heck, a lot of you owners need to come down too. Come on down. March 28th through the 31st is our introduction to appliance repair. Again, it's a 4-day class that covers the theory of dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, and rangers. Okay? Come on down. And then finally, Friday, April the 18th. I ain't going to put no more classes because when I put too many, people say, oh, I'll go later. I'll go later. I don't make it like that. I make it like, look, I got a lot of things on my plate. I'm doing this to help you. You got about 2 or 3 times out of the year that we're going to put on one of these shows. Make it down here and make yourself lucrative in the appliance repair industry. All right, let's read some comments here. I got some people tapping in. Saul Flores, what's this smooth criminal talking about? Sharp suit, bro. Oh, well, let me take a look at myself real quick if you don't mind. Since you bring that subject matter up, who else better than Brother B puts appliance repair in the map, All right, thank you for the comment. All right, what else we got here? Okay, Saul says best Valentine's gift is the gift of making more money. Head out to TMM and become a certified SEAL system expert. That is correct, sir. You are a smart man and a gentleman. Thank you. Okay, Steve Dave says, hey, bro, I replaced the felt liner in my dryer door, and now my dryer cuts off randomly during the cycle. Do you think I loosened a wire when I take it apart? All right, well, let's first let me remove this image. It's driving me nuts. And let me give you my undivided attention. Well, if you replace the felt, that means that the felt began to deteriorate and it was discombobulated. And probably you heard metal on metal as the dryer was spinning, because the felt serves as insulation and it serves a little bit as a protection between that metal on metal as that drum is spinning. So you saying that you replaced it, and now you saying that the dryer cuts off randomly during the cycle. Do I think you loosen the wire? Man, no, I don't know. If you loosen the wire, I mean, the only thing that makes that drum spin like that is really that motor. That motor is what energizes the pulley and the idler pulley, and then the belt, and then the tub. Maybe if you did the door switch, man, I don't think so. The only thing I could tell you, brother, is take it all apart, recheck all your work, and make sure you put the felt on correct. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's a little bit of resistance. So as the tub is spinning, it's fighting, and then that motor has an overload in it. It kind of draws that amperage all the way up, and it cuts off. And then when it cools down, the motor will try again, tumble it for a little while. That's really all I could tell you, brother, at the time. Arzu, what's good, Arzu? You good? All right, I'm going to take a look at it tomorrow. Definitely check the felt. It may have shifted too. Great idea. Yeah, with those felts, you got to put the glue on and put it in place. And then more importantly, you got to tell the customer, don't use it, at least for a day. Allow the adhesive to let this felt stick and make a good seal. And then they could use it. You probably put the felt on and hit the start button and it didn't seal good and the glue got all over the place. Lord knows. You'll know tomorrow. Good luck to you though, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we spoke channel news. We spoke ASTI. We spoke new classes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great joy to dive into our next subject matter, which is industry news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of TMM Appliance Network Industry News. What is industry news? Well, here at TMM Appliance Network, we make it our duty to inform appliance repair professionals about industry trends, news, and subject matter. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you tonight's industry news. Guys, I just got finished telling y'all about the importances of attending these appliance repair conferences. I just told you about the potentials of signing up with major manufacturers, getting tech support. Okay, let me repeat that. Getting tech support. This gentleman here that just wrote me, I don't know what brand he works on, but I know this. Whatever brand he is, more than likely, I'm factory authorized, and I could call them if I want to, and I can ask the manufacturer directly these questions. Again, that's the benefit of attending these conventions. So, with that out the way, I'm not going to sell you guys too much, but I do need to inform you that if you missed ASTI and you missed the opportunity to network, expand your business, get technical training, I got a good one for you. Right around the corner, there's another one coming up. And it's going to be my first time attending one of these too. You probably saying, Brother B, what is it? It's my great honor, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you in tonight's episode of Industry News, the next major, let me share my screen. Bear with me, y'all. All right. The next major appliance repair conference that's right around the corner. It's actually in Vegas. And let's talk about it real quick. There's some real big stuff going on with this, guys, that I gotta tell y'all about. These are some of the people that's gonna be here. All right. Fisher Paykel, Freds, GE, Hisense, Humana. These are just a few. All right. LG, Livehour. These are all the major manufacturers. These are all the big players that's going to be there. I'm going to call them and say to them, hey, why I don't see TMM Academics up there? FYI, we part of them big wigs too. All right. Oh, whoa. I spoke to, how you hit the back button? Oh, what's this? We on the page, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all saw us. We was up there. Oh, they brought us up there. But ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, let's watch this video. Call that, click that link, Saul. Click that link. Click that link, Saul. If you want to join, if you want to call in, click that link. All right, click that link. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. Again, expert training. All right. Now, again, y'all listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. When you go to these programs and you get this technical training, get the guy or gal's card personally and give them your card. Because even if you don't sign up with them and you don't become factory authorized, you can still exchange formalities through email. You may not can abuse it, but when you run into them complex calls, you text the guy or gal from tech support personally. You reach out to them. Hey, my name is Joe Blow. I'm working on this dryer, the felt, whatever. And they're going to help you. Okay? Another thing, when you sign up, when you go to these conferences, you get ahead of the curve. Third-party warranty companies attend these things. Who are third-party warranty? These are companies that cover the house entirely, cover all the plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and appliances. Well, those big companies, they reach out to companies like you and I locally if they need help. But if they don't know about you, you may have to go to one of these conferences and sign up with them and speak to them face to face. You'd be surprised how much money I made signing up with these big companies by attending these conferences. You find out about industry curves by attending these conferences. All right. I want to introduce everybody to a good friend of mine who's going to join us real quick tonight and talk a little bit about tonight's MSA Convention. And then we're going to get into tech support woes. We're going to get into our live hour. But let's go ahead and bring in my partner here. He ain't showing his camera yet, but once he do, I'll add him to the floor. All right. Brother, you have to hit the camera button. And once you do, I'll bring you on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Fred, what's good? Fred was out there. It was good seeing Fred. I believe Fred was out there. Yeah, I saw you, Fred. It was good seeing you. Ladies and gentlemen, I signed up with some good companies myself personally. I can't tell you who, because unfortunately, a lot of people in my area is my own competition. I go into the major parts supply stores. They be like, "Hey, brother B, what's up? Oh, I saw your show. And then, they beat me to the punch. I'd say, oh, sign up with this. And then they sign up, and then it's a conflict. I shoot myself in the foot. So I can't tell you necessarily who, but I signed up with some really big manufacturers for outdoor appliances, grills in particular. We don't talk about that a lot on this show, but grills. I signed up with them. Is it a myth to leave? What's good, Jackson? You good? Is it a myth to leave dryer lint in the airway? Brother, it's best to remove all dryer lint altogether and leave none of it. Dryer lint forms a fire hazard, and it slows down the cycle length. It increases the cycle length if you have a lot of lint. So I would recommend to remove all of it. So yeah, I wouldn't agree to that. Miss you, my guy. No bromo. Hope you black to go on live. Yeah, bro, we out here, B. I appreciate you too, man. Pause. Know what I'm saying? And we live tonight, Jackson. Know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. All right, man. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our episode of Industry News. We're going to go ahead now and get into our live hour. We're going to talk about, let me remove this. Our guest is having technical issues, and I can't wait. I have to move on with the show. So we're going to talk tonight, ladies and gentlemen, about technical support, right? All night I've been talking to you guys about signing up with these companies. I've been talking to you about the benefits of them. You know, when you sign up with these companies, you get all the warranty. What does that mean? When these major manufacturers put out these appliances, this brand new cutting edge, guess who's the first ones who's gonna see them when they break? And guess who's gonna be the ones calling into tech support? So there has to be a good chemistry between the two. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, I want to tell a story about my experience with tech support and how I feel about them. You know, when I got into this, I started with lead generation. That's how I was getting my calls, lead generation. And if you don't know what lead generation is, that's when you pay per lead. The name of the company I was messing with was a company called Appliance Appointment. That was back in San Diego, 2012, 13, around there. And I was paying to get leads. I was moonlighting. I was working my 9 to 5, and then right after 5, I had my lead generation turned on. And I remember one day I was doing a call, and you know what? When you do lead generation, you don't get tech support. You are on your own. These lead generation, these extended manufacturer warranty companies, all these places, not all of them have tech support. You got to figure it out on your own. But fortunately for me, in 2013-14, a company reached out to me named Sears, Service Live. They reached out to me, and they was like, "Oh, we'll give you, you know, as many calls as you want to run a day. They 500. No, I'm sorry, pardon me. They 100 per call." And in my head, I'm like, man, I'm trying to do 5 a day. I was a rookie, but you know, I wanted money too. I'm trying to do 5 a day. And you know what? I signed up with them, but fortunately, they had something called STAC, which is an acronym for STAC, which stood for Sears Technical Assistance Center. And you could call them. And when you call them, you could tell them, like, look, I'm on the job. It's a Frigidaire. It's flashing 4 lights, whoop-de-woo, and they would come to your aid. They would tell you, go to the board, put your pins on pin 5 and pin 6. And what I liked about Sears STAC, they actually like taught you the right way to troubleshoot. They taught you troubleshooting from the board. They were like, take a picture with your leads and let me see what you're seeing. Like, they forced you to actually troubleshoot. And I could respect that. Fast forward, I left Sears, or they left me, you know, whatever. Like, they went their way, I went mine. But now I'm in some new companies now. And I ain't gonna say their names, but I'll just say the companies that I'm a part of. Livehour, Zeelan, Hisense, Midea, Bertazzoni, True Residential. It's a bunch of them. And like I said, when you are factory authorized, you get tech support. And when you get tech support, you know, it helps you, because the way this is supposed to work on paper is you call in, you give your credentials, the case number that you running or the warranty call that you running, and then you tell them what's going on. And then, you know, they'll tell you like, okay, look, for this particular product, there's a service bulletin. I can't stress to you how important that is. When I take my glasses off, it's because it's so real. It's so real. Oh, again, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to divert from our live hour, but you know, our guest took the time out to hop on, and we're gonna give them, you know, a couple minutes here, and we're gonna talk about, again, we were talking about conventions, we were talking about how to scale your business, we were talking about how to make these connections, how to get access to these tech lines, how to be in the know. And more importantly, tonight's guest is going to even talk to us about commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. 2025. If you've been with me from when I had my dog, rest in peace, my son Machiavelli. He died on my birthday, August 29th. Last year he died. But when you was with me riding with my dog like 7-8 years ago, if you've been following me since then, I'm telling you that 2025 is gonna be our year. We're gonna introduce to you commercial. You hear me? This conference is gonna be a particular entity called Cefesa. Let me pull up their website real quick. And to my guests waiting in the waiting room, apologies, bro. You know, you were struggling to get it together, and I had to keep the show moving. But I'm gonna bring you in here shortly. Let me just bring my crew up to speed with what we got in tonight's show. All right, hold on, y'all. I want to show you something real quick. You see this organization right here? Cefesa. Commercial Food Equipment Service Association. They're going to be out there too. We bridging the gap this year and TMM. And I got some special, I got a whole nother host. So you know about my brother Rich, that he brings the finest, Richard Zilka, the finest, you know, lectures and all that. Then you got me, YouTube's premier. But I got a commercial guy coming to the channel. And we're going to add diversity. This channel is going to bridge the gap between commercial and residential. But I done hyped it up enough. I want to go ahead. Please hit the like button. It's 11 o'clock at night, and we talking the art of appliance repair, both residential and commercial. And with that said, I have the privilege, the honor to introduce to you guys a friend of mine, a VIP, my brother Saul Flores. Saul, what's good, my brother?
What's going on, B Money? How you doing?
Oh man, let me bring you up to speed with what we looking at. Bear with me. Brother, we talking MSA. Nice. We talking commercial. We talking how to scale our businesses. We talking about the people who are going to be in attendance. You know, a lot of these guys call me with tech support issues and they're slow. But I'm talking a lot. Let me give you your due speech. Brother, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us why we here. Welcome to the show, brother.
Well, thanks for having me, Brandon, man. So, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Saul Flores, and I'm from Marcone Supply. And I am the territory sales manager for the Southeast here in the state of Florida. And I'm happy to be here with Brother B and talk to you guys a little bit about MSA Convention that we got going on. March 18th to the 21st is an event that you guys cannot miss. Let me tell you, we are going to have a stacked house for you guys. It's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be at the Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas. So if you have not registered, please get registered. We do have a special promotion code for Brother B. So if you guys decide to sign up, when you go to the registration, there's going to be an option to put sales representative. Make sure you put TMM/Saul, and you'll get $100 off your registration. And if you are not an MSA member, I recommend that you guys sign up. But if you go to the event on the MSA convention, when you register, you are going to get a free MSA membership, not free, complimentary MSA membership for a year by signing up to the MSA convention.
Can I pause you? Can I pause
Absolutely.
you?
Yeah.
Guys, and I want to say special shout out to all 30 people that's in attendance at 11 o'clock at night. You guys are the real MVP. But what is he talking about? Complimentary MSA. All right, let me show you. Let me show you. I can't show you my login credentials. But let's share what MSA is all about. May I sell some of your product, Mr. Flores?
Right on, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what are you looking at here? What are you looking at here is about 8,501 records of
and growing.
Say again, sir?
And growing.
Continuously growing of the best resources when it comes to schematics, when it comes to product service bulletins, when it comes to parts diagram. And again, one thing that I love about you guys' website is that you don't put these big watermarks on the schematics. Some people, when you go to their website, they put the watermarks and then you're trying to trace the line, but you can't because it went over a watermark. But let's see what yours looks like. As you know, my internet is slightly slow. It must be a thunderstorm or something going on. But let's see what this Sub-Zero tech sheet looks like, and is it worth my money? You know, I'm out on the field. I'm working on the big Sub-Zero. Let's see what MSA offers. Look at this. They offer the number. Look at this. Right away. Saul, you're out on the
Yes, sir.
job. You're out on the job. A big built-in Sub-Zero. And you got a Karen with like 13 kids that's like, I need my fridge. Standing over your back. And the husband's like, man, I don't want to go buy a new one. Please fix this. And you're working on a Sub-Zero? Man, information like this? Oh. And what you're telling me is by signing up with Marcone Convention, I get for how many months or years or what? How long I get access to all the technical documents?
You get it for a full 365. So if you signed up January 31st of 2026, it expires. So you have a full year to try it out, complimentary when you sign up for the MSA convention. We're gifting that to you. It's a $299 value that we're gifting to you for attending our convention.
So you attend the convention. You get access to all these major manufacturers. And we showed some that are going to be in attendance. We'll go ahead and show them again. Hold on. Look at these names. Oh, who's these fine folks now? Oh, whoa, they move too fast. But look at all Air Sled, Ashorion. That's a third-party manufacturer. Bosch, DCS. That's Decor. Some of them I don't even know. And you know what that means? That's a shame on me. Because that's probably money that I'm leaving on the table. Hisense, iWallet. And some of these products are even Marcone in-house brands and products to help your business grow. Can you please expand on some of them? Like iWallet, what's the other one? Search Kings. Please talk about some of MSA's features that will help small business owners?
Service Work is a CRM that you guys can use. That you they're also going to be in attendance. They're a complete service solution software. So if you're on the field and you don't have nothing, and you're a pen on paper, or you're sending pigeons in the air and sending smoke signals, guess what, guys? There is something else that you can use. So Service Work is part of it. We have a robust type of training that we're going to have at our MSA convention. It's still growing. We are finalizing the schedule this week. So please be on the lookout for the full schedule. But again, there's so much that we have in MSA and the programs that we have. We have anywhere from health benefits, training. Obviously, that's our main bread and butter that we go by. And we also have, obviously, the service solutions for a full business, whether you're a one-man shop or you are a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 tech, 30 techs, doesn't matter. There's something for you at MSA. We actually spend so much time and efforts gifting back all this stuff to the community because we believe in our industry. And our convention is just another way to just keep offering you guys all of these tools so that you guys can be better in the field. Man, I'm so happy you brought out Cefesa. That is pretty cool. They're going to be in attendance. It's going to be great.
Well, you made a lot of points, and we limited on time. We coming up on the hour. I haven't even started my spiel yet, but we have
Sorry
to
about that.
This No, it's okay. We have to get this information out to the people. Okay, so in addition, okay, let me say that again. In addition to all the major manufacturers being out there, you saw them: Whirlpool, Samsung, LG, Liebit, all of the big players, in addition to the residential. And so this is the real difference between this convention and others that I have attended. With all due respect, any previous appliance convention that I've attended, it has only been residential. So please expand on MSA's role with liaisoning with Cefesa, and what can, if any, potential people are interested in, what can they expect by attending this?
So most of you guys, I don't know if you most of your audience doesn't know, but if they don't know, I'll just explain to them real quick that Marcone, it's now selling commercial kitchen products. So we have a large product base of brands that we carry within our network, within our webpage, our B2B webpage. So if you are not working on commercial kitchen or are working in commercial kitchen, you guys to start buying from us because we have the reach. We can get to you next day ground, and we have the inventory and the capabilities to help you guys in any part of the country. Now, to touch on Cefesa, for example, they're going to be in attendance because they're like, man, what is this MSA convention all about? So they want to talk to our customers. They want to get these residential guys. They want to make sure that they also get training. And Cefesa is the bridge really between the OEMs and the servicer when it comes to the commercial space. I mean, they are a leader within the training organizations and all the commercial spaces. These guys are it. These are the chiefs. These are the no guys. These are the guys that can get you within that, front facing with the OEMs when it comes to commercial spaces. So if you guys are interested in going into the commercial space, man, this is like a no-brainer. You go in there, you talk to these guys can point you in the right direction. And I'll give you an example, and not just to say things, but I had a client down here in South Florida who's actually taking advantage of these connections, who's actually starting to grow his commercial space, and very lucrative. And these guys, they want you. As much as people say, "Oh, it's a saturated market here," there. Look, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of business. There's a lot of work. So people always say there's not enough work. That's not true. There's a lot of work, but where are you looking? And let me tell you, Cefesa is a great organization. They're going to be in attendance, and I just hope that you guys don't miss out. I really don't. I really wish everybody can go and attend. And if you're looking to grow your business, this is where you want to go. The MSA convention is like no other.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not only about bringing you the information. It's not only about showing you the marketing, but also partnering with a good part supply. A part supply that when it's 358 and they close at 4 and you're like, oh man, brother, I'm stuck in traffic. Please, can you leave my part outside? It's about building connections like that. And if you not close to them and you live in a remote district, the shipping options is no excuse. Look like a professional, get in there, go attend this conference and work and all your gripes about prices. Oh, you charging me too much. What a wonderful time to have these conversations. You having shipping logistic issues? What a wonderful time to talk to the people who are supplying your parts. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you one more time. GE, Hisense, Humana, iWallet, Just Press. Not sure those fine folks, nor them. LG, Livehour, Magic Chef, Master Set, Appliance Repair Training, My Dia, Nelly, Protector, Procter Gamble. These are great people to help your business grow, and they're all gonna be there in attendance. It's including TMM Appliance Repair Training, which in my
Yeah, you
opinion,
saw that, right?
in my opinion, they're one of the premiers. But that's neither here nor there. But
Do they even know, Brandon, that there's going to be a world class 2 day seal system with certification course at our MSA convention? I wonder who is going to teach that class. I just wonder if it's going to be.
well,
Uh,
that's a great question. And brother, there everything that you said is correct, and that's gonna be yours truly. And what's gonna distinguish us from everybody else? When you attend these conferences, one of the major problems that I see is that they want to talk to you about the future of their product. Be on the lookout for this. Oh, if you have this issue, here's the service bulletin. But TMM academics were different. We were the only training organization at ASTI, which is an organization similar to yours. But we were teaching the theory, just how things work. We were keeping it simple. And that's missing in training. So we want to thank you for allowing us to go out there and give that training. And this is a shameless plug. Shameless plug. If you wanna know about how to recover Freon, if you wanna know about manifold gauges, what does a leak look like? What does an inefficient compressor look like? What does a restriction look like on the gauges with pictures, animations, and all that? For not only R134A, but R600. I say it with my chest proud. TMM academics. We're going to be in attendance at MSA. And that's in Vegas, which, man, that's a beautiful city. Come on down, check it out, bring the family. It's amazing. Brother Saul, go ahead and tell us also about pricing and dates and give those numbers out, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So our registration is $9.99. But like I said, if you guys plug in that promo code that we are offering for you guys with the TMM collaboration, you just on the sales representative side, when you go register, type in TMM/Saul. And when you get to the promo code part of it, just type in 2025 MSA 100. what that's going to do is going to tell us that you signed up through the TMM network, and it's just a way for us to keep track to make sure that everybody is seeing where we're funneling all of these registrations from. But I would tell you something, and brother B, you mentioned something about the seal system training, what you guys offer. I've been a part of your trainings, and I'll tell you, it's phenomenal. Not because I'm here on your channel, but I witness, with my own eyes, guys who've never worked on seal system before, and all of a sudden, boom, they're knocking out 4 or 5 a week. That's extra income. That's extra cash. Hey, that's paying the insurance bill on the truck. I mean, it's there's so much stuff. There's so much things that you could do with that extra revenue that is incredible. So, and I know you guys are going to put on a great show for us at the MSA convention. And I say this to your audience, guys. If you always complaining about being slow, how do I get my name out there? How do I do all these things? Register the MSA convention, man. Get to know the OEMs. The more they see you, the more they say, hey, I saw this guy. Hey, I know this guy. That's how you get into the industry. That's how you get into all of these OEMs, right? And the caveat is commercial kitchen is here to stay. It's growing. I can sit here and tell you, do this and do that, but if you guys don't make the move, I can't make it for you. We have a saying, like I told you, Brother B, that when people are crying, there's somebody selling handkerchiefs so they can wipe their tears away. That's the way it is, guys. Get in there now while it's fresh. Get in there now while you can, so that you guys can put that coin in your pocket.
Brother Saul, listen, I appreciate you. I'm coming up on the hour. Me and you gonna do a whole show next week dedicated to this. We'll dive more in depth. Don't go. I'm not telling you that you gotta go, but I want to move on with the show, and I want to, before the hour's over, and I want to talk about Livehour and tech support woes. Would you be interested in co-hosting, or you want to sign out?
I can stick around for a little bit, but I think my laptop battery is going to crash out in about, let's see, maybe 20 minutes or so. But I can definitely stay here.
Now, real quick, if memory serves me correct, because Brother Saul, what's my job here? What am I doing here at midnight? I'm offering solutions to my community. And you know what? If memory serves me correct, I believe you guys offer tech support too by becoming an MSA member. And if memory serves me correct, there's even a virtual calling and a audio calling. Like, there's 2 options, two tiers of tech support. Yeah. Is my memory messed up? Forgive me if I'm
no, it's not. It's through Nelly, and they do charge you for that. I can't come up with the price right now, but it's in the.
I believe MSA, it was like 20 bucks, between 20. Memory serves. The last time I checked, guys. So I ain't gonna lie to my channel. I believe it was like 20 to 30 for the call. But man, what's 20 to 30 when you charging all the money you charge? In fact, why are you even incurring that fee? That comes on the bill. But forgive me, sir.
Yeah, no problem. And for Luke, so the promo code to get the $100 off is, you're going to type in on the sales representative TMM-SAUL.
I got you.
And
type in it in. Does it have to be case sensitive?
No, it's fine. But I'll put it all caps so you can scream in their face so they know that it's you. I'm just kidding, guys. Do whatever you want. And guys, on the
wait. Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to overtalk you. I'm so sorry, but this is so important for me, guys. Listen, please. If you use this code, this multi-million or billion, I'm not sure y'all books, but this big company says, "Wow, this YouTuber influencer is bringing us all this traffic." And man, that opens up doors for me, guys. And y'all know, wherever I go, I'm gonna bring my team with me. So please, if you're gonna purchase your tickets, I beg you, use this code. Please, it's the only way they know how my impact is. But forgive me, Saul. Matter of fact, let me remove myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's right. When you put the TMM slash the sales representative, but also when the promo code on the second page, when you are about to enter the promo code, you have to type in 2025 MSA 100, and that is going to automatically give you the $100 off the registration. So the TMM slash Saul helps us track all the traffic that goes in through the TMM network. It helps us understand, and it also helps Brother B out in the channel. So if you guys appreciate him at 11:24 Eastern time, talking to you guys where he could be probably sleeping or hanging out with his daughter.
Well, I alternate weekends with her. Shout out to my daughter.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Tonight I'm off.
Yeah.
Shoot. I could be out there, doing, but my community comes first. And Saul, thank you for that information. Again, guys, just to recap, if you want to grow your business, you want technical support, you want to expand your networking, this is an opportunity for you. You only get this once a year. And if you missed ASTI, there's only one other place that's going to offer you something like that. If not even better, and I can't speak because I haven't been there yet. This will be my first in attendance, and I'm very honored. But Saul, I want to leave you with any final comments in industry news tonight. And, we're going to move into Livehour afterwards.
No, right on, man. It was just, I mean, you kind of touched everything that you said, and like I said, if you guys missed it, mid STI, the next big conference is ours. I mean, we do a great show for our customers. You're not going to be disappointed. Tons of training, vast networking. You're going to meet all the industry leaders, and you're going to talk to your sales rep. They're going to be out there, right? So we're going to be out there. So if you have any concerns, any questions, we want to touch every single customer, but the reality is that we're not perfect. We're human beings. We sometimes miss things. So a lot of times allows us to talk to our customers within our network so we can fix issues, help them with things, come up with ideas how to better serve them. So these are all great places to get to know each other, break bread with each other, have a cup of wine, have a cup of water, whatever the case may be, and just enjoy the festivities, that allows us to grow closer as a family. Because, for us, like in my point of view, it's like our customers to me are our family. They're an extended family, and we want to see them do good. If you guys are doing good, that means that we're doing good and the industry is doing good. So with that being said, Brandon, I'm going to turn it over to you. Head out to MSA Convention Las Vegas 2025, March 18th to the 21st. You don't want to miss it. You're not going to be disappointed. Take advantage of all the tools that we are offering you.
Let's put the link in the comments section, and then we'll move on. And stick around. You're gonna enjoy tonight's show, Saul.
Yeah. No, I'll stick around. But what I'm gonna do, if you want to take me off screen, I'm gonna run upstairs and get my charger.
Do your thing. When you're ready, just let me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. If the guy comes on in the middle of the night, I'm gonna bring him in. It's only fair. But guys, we're talking about tech support, and guys, and guys, again, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the numbers that you see on YouTube ain't the only numbers that of people that watch me. I stream on other platforms. One in particular is LinkedIn, and I see, because when people watch you on there, you can see like who watches you. So I know like some of the executives and the leaders and the corporate companies who watch my channel. So I wanted to use my platform to help my community, which is the repairmen. So we were talking tech lines. We were talking like, when you sign up with these companies, they make this product. They sell this product for a price, and then within certain amount of time, product breaks, and who do they call it to fix their product. They call you. And when they call you, you got to act on their behalf. You're an agent to their product. And you know, under most circumstances, technical support, you would think is there to help you. You would think that as soon as you call in, technical support would say, oh, you're dealing with one of our products? Don't you worry, what's going on? And they will walk you through it. In fact, I like to take this time and tell you what a good tech support looks like. Because like I said, it's some people watching my channel. I know that there's companies watching my channel now in this appliance repair industry. So let me explain to you what a good technical line looks like. A good technical line is a technical line that as soon as you call in, they greet you warmly. Like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. They don't answer the phone like you bothering them. We got our guest back. Let me bring him into the show. Again, Saul, if you don't know what we're talking about tonight, we're talking about tech lines, okay? So if you want to stick around and be my co-host, hey, I'd love to have you. We're talking about how to tech lines, their purpose, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and my experience with them. So all these companies that's going to be at the MSA, Hisense, Bertazzoni, Livehour, they all have a tech line. They all have a tech line. But us, as service repairmen, sometimes we got to call in. And what does a good tech line representative look like? Again, he welcomes you. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You good? Whatever. And then they hear your complaint. They have technology now where they tell you download an app, open the app up, and let me see what you're seeing. A good tech line will offer you a service bulletin before anything. Like, hey, sir, what's going on with your call? Oh, I'm having a no cool in one compartment. All right, hold on. And a good tech line is going to use that model number and bring up every single thing wrong with that unit. A good tech line is going to open up the camera with you. A good tech line is going to tell you things that you don't know about the product. So, that things come out daily. I don't know everything. I see stuff that I'm like, what is this? And I've been doing this over a decade. Remember, when you sign up with these companies, you're working on their stuff that is brand new, that's gonna break within the year or wherever their warranty period expires. But man, you gotta rely on support. That's the good. But before I get into the bad, you got anything to say about this and your experience, or you want to weigh in on this?
Yeah, man, that's interesting what you said about Techline. I think Techline is a crucial part of the industry, and it can make and break you at a customer's home. And that's the fact. I mean, you could have, if you have a phenomenal tech guy walking you through the process, it makes the experience for your customers much smoother than to have a tech support that tells you what unplug the refrigerator. Did you unplug the refrigerator? You go to the things that you've already done already, right? I just want to get straight to the service bulletin. I want to get straight to the service manual. I want to get into the next service call. I don't want to spend 2 hours trying to talk to you, going through this whole process where I can just finish this real quick, head out to another job, and continue. So yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. I mean, having a good tech line is a crucial part. And when you don't have a good tech line, boy, do you feel it.
Brother, it's something about the psychology of the customer that when you walk into the home and you're working on this big $10,000 light beer, this $8,000 LaCanche, this $5,000 Bertazzoni. When you working on these products and you pull up Joe Schmo in your white van, these customers, they may respectfully and within their right be a tad bit reluctant. Like, who is this guy? Is he valid? But man, when you're factory authorized, they put you on their website as one of their trusted vendors. I know because I utilize that card. And then the minute, brother Saul, I got braids, a beard. I'm from the Bronx. You don't think I get stereotyped? But as soon as I go in that house and I hit 1-800-Viking, 1-800 or whoever I'm affiliated with, and they hear they hear the song, and then they say, hello, enter your authorization code. And I put that, and I start talking my technical talk, like, yes, sir, I'm listening for the damper motor. The customer right then and there says, whoa, this guy knows what he's doing. And man, when that tech line is going back and forth with you, in theory, that's what it's supposed to look like. But I'm going to tell you now the bad. You had anything to add to the good? Because we was talking the good about it. I'm about to get into the bad now.
Well, no, I think you kind of touched everything on the good parts of it. I mean, it's the interaction with the customer. That's the biggest impact right away. Like when you get to that customer's home and the moment you call that tech support and you got that great experience, man, isn't that a home run for you and that customer? That guy's gonna say it just kind of relieves the pressure. Like back, you ever seen that movie Rocky? The part where
all of them.
Yeah, you see when
all of them.
You see when he says cut the eye, and Apollo 1 says cut the eye, and when he cut the eye, all the blood and all that stuff kind of came out, and the swelling went down. I feel like that's what happens when you get to a customer's home, and you call that tech support. You get that cut, and that swelling goes down. That's how the customer feels. It's like a relief. Hey, I'm in good hands. So I agree with you. I agree with you. You're absolutely right. A good tech support at the home makes a big, big difference. Man, we can get into the bad. So I want to hear your take on the bad.
Well, this is the bad. And again, this is in my experience. Brother Saul, there's this thing that us humans have that's called ego. And man, it's a killer. You'll have one tech support guy that respectfully, based off of his experience, off his knowledge, like the world revolves around that. And case closed, judge, jury, executioner, like, because tech support said it, like, that's it. And within all due respect, like, I done had to respectfully love peace and harmony, explain in the most love peace and harmony way, sir, this is how this works. And explain to them that by the time I'm done, they're like, oh, okay, well then look, get this. But man, sometimes you run into tech support that has ego. Sometimes you run into tech support that is perturbed. Sometimes you run into tech support that don't even want to help you. And that's where the meltdown happens, because it's like, man, we working on y'all product, man. We relying on you. Like, if you're not gonna be a team player, like you throwing us out here to the wolves. The customers, oh, I just bought this and blah, 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 blah. And meanwhile, it was nothing more than a service bulletin or something, an adjustment, a factory setting that I could have selected. But, it's all about the person's demeanor. And so I want to tell you now a story of why I did this whole show. There was a particular manufacturer, right? And I'm going to say their names because I have a deep appreciation for them in my heart. And I don't believe they represent this one bad apple. I believe that if they had access to the audio, they probably would eliminate this bad apple. But this is what happened. This company sent me on a warranty call. It was a range that had the direct spark ignition, not the typical igniter or the bake element. This is the one that you go just to make it a little animated. And it was given an error code. The unit was only like 3 weeks old. What the hell could go wrong in 3 weeks? But nonetheless, this company, when they send you the warranty ticket, they send you the service manual included. I think that's pretty cool. And I think more companies need to do that. However, the code part was incomplete. So they left me no choice but to call tech support. Because as a serviceman, I don't know what their codes mean. Are you with me, brother?
I'm with you.
Okay. Well, now it gave me an error code. I didn't know what the error code meant. Now, as a factory authorized servicer, I call into this place, but they're closed. After a certain amount of time, after 5 o'clock, they close. What kind of tech support is going to close at 5 o'clock? Like the appliance repair industry shuts down at 5. In 2025, that is. These are billion-dollar companies. Well, you can't afford 70, 80, 90,000, 100,000 for a tech support guy to work the PM. But nonetheless, the tech support line closed down. I had no options, brother. I didn't know what the code meant. And I'm not just going to part change. So I documented everything I could, took pictures. I did a most thorough service call that I could. The next day, I called tech support. Hello, Mr. Tech Support. How you doing? What's up? How you doing? Oh, Mr. Tech Support. Listen, I was working on a call and what's the service order number? Okay, Mr. Tech Support. Service call order number is 420, whatever, right? Customer, yes, sir, you right. Okay, what's going on? Okay, well, sir, last night, it was a little past after hours. I couldn't reach out to nobody, and I had a problem. And here was what's going on. Excuse me, do you call to give complaint or do you call for tech support? I'm like, damn, B, how we get here, man? How we get here? Now, granted, I'm here to work on these people's product. And the people that I'm supposed to call to rely on is talking to me like this. What we do here, Saul?
I would tell you, I'm gonna read something to you real quick, and I want to see if you agree upon this. Just to add a little bit more flavor to your topic, because I think it's very interesting. And also consider this: what happens when it's flipped to the other side? But we can get into that. So here's an example.
I know where you're going.
Yeah,
with that, but we will.
yeah. So hear me out on this. Check this out. Examples of a bad tech support includes being transferred multiple times between agents. You ever had that happen to you?
Hell yeah.
Lack of empathy from representatives, dismissing customers' problems, poorly designed automated phone prompts, asking customers to repeat information repeatedly, long wait times, not providing clear solutions, failing to understand the customer's issues. That's a big one. And showing a lack of technical knowledge. That is, if you want to summarize everything that you said with the bad, I think that summarizes everything right there. And I want you to kind of elaborate on those points. If you had anything to add to that.
Brother, I digress that the tech support was closed. It was after hours. So again, my advice to anybody who's gonna work factory or us, and it's after hours and you can't call the tech support, gather as much details as you can. Whatever voltage is, whatever picture, anything. Because the next day when you call in, that's what they're gonna rely upon. And brother, like I said, I called dude and I'm like, look, last night, you guys were closed, but here's what I got, here's what's going on, and here are my findings. And before I can even finish, you got to complain or you got to get tech support. But whatever, I let it go. No big deal. I'm like, okay, boss, whatever. Look, anyway, here's what was going on. Again, I try to move on. Look, I got to this range, it's giving me this error code. I checked all the connections. I checked my polarity. I checked that the board was good. I tried to reset I'm telling the dude everything that I did. And condescending, degrading. And again, my question to these manufacturers is, like, y'all don't have a pre-screening? Like, why y'all hire these old disgruntled bums? Not even like financial, but just spiritual, fulfillment. Like, they're empty souls. Why do you hire these people? Why do you not get people that want to help your technicians? But I want to go to something that you said earlier, because there's a flip side to this coin. Lord knows what those tech guys hear coming from the other end.
That's correct.
They probably hear absurdities. Like, oh, I'm working on this gas range and it's giving me 240 volts. Or, Lord, I'm trying to make real like a joke, but Lord knows what the call-ins look like on their end.
Did you check continuity first? And the tech goes, what's continuity?
You got to get your voltmeter. What's a voltmeter?
What's a voltmeter? Yeah.
So granted, they too probably come with a certain level of pissed offness that they apply across the board. But it's like, man, not everybody's deserving of that. And like I said, Saul, there's people who watch this channel. So we gotta offer the solution. We gave the complaints, the good, the bad. I'll let you go ahead first. Spearhead this. What's the solution for major manufacturers and its authorized service centers and its technical call-in center hotlines? What's the solution for all parties to get along?
I think it'll be cool to see like different levels of tech support. So what I mean by that is, if you have level one, is you basically are calling tech support. You just need a little bit of help, a little bit of guidance, and then there's like the level two where, hey, I'm sort of figuring this thing out. And then level three would be, this is the extreme cases where I just need all the support. Do you think that would help if you had like different level tiers of support systems for the manufacturers, where you get like the real top-notch experience, guru type of tech for these severe cases, and then you have like level 1, 2, 3? Do you think that would make a difference, or it doesn't make any difference? I guess that's the question for you. I'm not on the field. I don't know what you guys are facing when you guys are talking tech support, but I think that maybe that would help, is to have like different tier levels of tech support.
Brother, before I answer your question, I want to tell you how important tech support is. Do you know that even you guys, as the world's leading OEM supplier in the appliance repair industry, but besides that accolade, that even you guys don't even know what the tech line knows? And what do I mean? Techline is privy to service bulletins that have upgraded part numbers that you don't even know. And why would you know that? Why would you know that? But do you know that the manufacturer could create a damper or a diffuser or a shock absorber or whatever and give it an original part number? And when you get there as Joe Blow technician and you do the diagnosis, you go on Sears Parts Direct or whatever Marcone website, and you go through the pictorial diagram. You may get the original part number, but you weren't privy to know that there's been an upgraded part number or a kit to resolve your issue.
Yeah,
All of this,
superseded part. Yeah.
all of this information provided by who? Tech support. So to answer your question, brother, if I, brother B, and to all the manufacturers watching this, hey man, my services and my consultation is definitely on the table. Please email me at www.tmm.appliancerepair@gmail.com. But with that out the way, if I was the major manufacturer for one, wait, hold on, we got a VIP that texted us, and I gotta stop what I'm saying because this no Joe Blow. This guy is a boss of bosses. So let's go ahead and give him his due respect, and let's read his comment and also answer it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one of the world's leading appliance repair sales. No, appliance sales, not appliance repair. Appliance sales distributor nationwide, Marty Oliveira. Marty, thank you for watching the show tonight. He says, Marty, shout out to Marty. He says, great example is the new GE built with the the fan defrost kit. GE hasn't shared that part number yet with its parts distributors. That's true. And there's some kit out there. There's some upgraded part that you haven't been, privy to. Which is, how would you be? You don't know the defaults and the problems that this company has. You simply selling their parts for them. But that's my thing. So a good tech line would be embracing when they answer the phone. Hello, sir. How can I help you? They would be patient. You know what they would do too? They would also, to circumvent dealing with dummies, respectfully, love, peace, and harmony. And if you fall into the dummies category, hey, don't worry. You're looking at a previous dummy. Just going over to www.tmmacademics.com and you won't be one no more. But that's besides the point. When they dealing with, those kind of technicians, why don't they just make a note? Like, okay, this firm, maybe they're not a fit for us. And remove calls from them and provide them to a firm that does know how to troubleshoot from the board and do things right. So again, a good tech line would be patient, embracing. They'd have a cool attitude. They'd roll the red carpet out to the service repairmen. Some of these tech support lines have info and won't even share it until you ask them. Like that's like being a soldier in war and you calling in your on the microphone. Oh, base, I need help. I'm getting beat up. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna send you 4 bullets. Like, come on.
Here's a thought that I was just kind of like circling my mind as you were talking. Do you think that if manufacturers had a grading system for tech support, do you think that would change the way that the bad interactions with tech support? Because I know you have it with.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you have it with Apple. You have it with when you call Apple tech support. You have that with like Samsung tech support. When you have issues with the device.
You do.
I mean, it's crazy.
But you know what happens? Tech support agents don't grow on trees, bro. Oftentimes, these manufacturers are finding 2, 3 guys or gals that know their product well, and they'll deal with their buffoonery just because they know their product well. But my thing to them is like, bro, you're a $1 billion company. Jackhan these busters and get somebody else in there that's cool with the people, friendly with the people, willing to help the people, give the people all the information they need to complete the repair. So listen, it's 12 o'clock at night. I'm not on here to give my grievances and cry, but if they do me like that, I can only imagine what they do to guys and gals that are just getting in, humble. They probably don't know the theory that good. Lord knows how tech support treats them. Lord knows how tech support does them. And the worst thing about all of this is that these major manufacturers reach out to us or we reach out to them. But when we shake hands and we agree to do business, we ain't agree to do business with these kind of yahoos.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, Brandon, because you got to deal with personalities, and here's the deal: in the majority of the time, you probably deal with really good tech supports, but there's always that one, right? There's always that one, and it happens, and I guess like the best thing to say if you're a service technician that has dealt with that is move on quickly. Your issue is not tech support. Your issue is trying to fix the customer's problem. You still have to put the base face for the customer because you are who they're seeing. They're not seeing the manufacturer. They're not seeing the other guy on the phone that's talking to you. They're looking at what you are doing. They're looking at your body language, how
Yep.
you are, your professionalism.
Yep.
What are you doing to help them out? They care less about what's going on in the back end. All they want to do is get their problem fixed. And the way that you present yourself to them or the way you go about it, it's what's going to make the difference. And at the end of the day, the person who's going to win is going to be the customer. And it's going to be you as well. Because once you leave that home, they're going to be like, man, that person on the other line was terrible. But that guy that came in here, how awesome was he? How professional was he? And that is what you leave with. So all you use these bad experiences to better yourself and to also learn from these things. And it teaches you patience, teaches you how to also give grace to those people. But then you can say, man, I wonder if that guy on the other line was going through some kind of family problem. And he just happened to show up to work and what I got to do. And so, giving grace to these people and just focusing on the big picture, it will take away a lot of that stress. Now, when you get to that car, you can be like, I can't believe I went through this mess, but you move on. It's just, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. And that's just what I think. And like I said, don't feel no bad, B. You're not the only one that's dealt with issues. I mean, I deal with them every day, as you know, good, bad, and in between. My goal is never to focus on the issues, it's just to focus on the solutions. How do we fix this? Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Customer. We made a mistake. Things happen. Let me fix it for you. And I just move on. And I think that that's what happens with and I know you're really good at that. You don't dwell on it, but I guess this is just sharing for your audience so they understand all these things that are going on within the industry. You got to worry about, the customer, tech support, getting the job complete, ordering the part, getting the right part. It's a lot of moving pieces. So I get it.
I like to end the show or move toward the end of the show with this. How to deal with that if you are a service repairman.
Can you read that comment real quick? When we get a chance?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Again, our VIP subscriber, hopefully he is, but friend to the show, Marty Oliveira says, AI tech support is on the way. It's less than 5 years. AI will streamline the information and sharpen the skill set of already knowledgeable technicians. That's correct. That's correct. And it's also going to empower a lot of do-it-yourselfers that are going to put a lot I hate to say it, service technicians out. I mean, if a do-it-yourselfer is pretty handy with, tools and he can interpret that information, he's gonna get in there, which should be an incentive for service repairmen to step their game up. You know what I mean? Because I'm not worried about AI at all.
I got a take on that, but I want to let you finish on what you were saying before I interrupted you.
Now, it has to do with how to deal with those people, man. Like, if you look, this is my message to my group, man. This is my message to my group, man. Ultimately, y'all, I messed up, man. I messed up because this company that I work for, they have about three service technical support agents, and the one that I had the issue with was one of them. Now, when I go out on this particular manufacturer's call, me and this dude said so many things to one another as to where it can't be repaired, so it's like I can't call in tech support, and it hurt me because now for me to get tech support, I gotta contact my FSM, which is my field service manager, and get his take on it. And this guy's about signing up service companies. He don't know what respect for. I mean, well, I haven't said no company, so no one could be offended. But there's not really their role. Tech support is the people that I need to communicate. So again, just to circle back, if you a service repairman and you call Tech Line and you dealing with one of them, just take a deep breath. Just tell yourself, listen, it's bigger than this person's ego. It's about the customer. Ultimately, it's about finding the customer, the resolution. So just deal with this individual and help your customer, which is what matters. And also, you don't want to ruin the relationship with you and this organization, because this person has ties within their organization. And don't get it twisted. They're going to call and say, hey, Saul called and he spoke to me in a way. And, maybe they may say, well, maybe we don't do business with Saul. So you don't want to necessarily step on any toes when it comes to the business world. But, man, there is some conflict that could happen with tech support and the technician. And I've been a victim of that.
And that's true, man. I agree with you. Kill them with kindness. I always say, kill them with kindness, man, and move on. But you made a comment about like the AI and how it's going to put. You see, I have a little mixed emotion about that, because I can tell you right now, for example, I can go look at my car and I can look up how to like do certain things with my car, like how to take the motor off, how to take the starter off, how to do the oil change, how to do all kinds of stuff. But I'm telling you right now, I am not going to take my motor off on my vehicle. So there's information that's going to be out there that people are going to be privileged to, but that don't necessarily mean that they're going to work on their own stuff. That just means they're going to have the information available. But yes, because that information is going to be available, you as a service technician have to pick up your game. You have to learn soft skills. You got to learn how to sell yourself every single day. And guess what? That's what's going to separate you from everybody else.
That's correct.
So, what do you want to add to anything else, B?
No, that's it, man. We coming up on the midnight now. We officially at midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We had a 2-hour show. I don't come on here much. So, hey, listen, we said a lot tonight. There was a lot to be said, and a lot of good information was said. Again, go visit our channel news. Again, we got some upcoming courses. Let me play some outro music. We got some upcoming music coming. We got some upcoming courses, hands-on. Don't forget. I love this music. Don't forget MSA and the benefits of signing up. Commercial is going to be there. Safesa, major technical trainers, your parts rep, great networking resource. What else did we speak about? Oh, ASTI is going to be in 2026, Kansas City, Missouri. Anything you want to add, bro?
Man, put that promo code, man, so if anybody missed the promo code.
Man, shout out to Marty, man. Marty, it's good seeing you, bro. You're a VIP. You gotta come on my show one day, man. Let me interview you and talk about how you took over the shit. Let's talk about Marty. What does he do now? He's like a big time seller, right? He sells like 1 million appliances. He got an 11,000.
If you guys are in the market for any appliances, open box appliances, head out to Marty's Appliances, man. That guy is shipping all over the United States. That guy is just growing and growing and growing. He has some of the best prices on appliances that you can find locally or anywhere else, to be honest with you. I don't know how this guy does it.
It's true.
But I've actually been guilty of actually buying an appliance from him. I bought one from my mom. I bought a French door refrigerator for my mom last year from Marty's Appliances. From the delivery time, that guy was super awesome, man. His team is great. They get there on time. Those guys show up friendly. They deliver the stuff. They take the old one away. They're a great service, man. That guy is just doing awesome things. And yeah, man, I'll talk to you soon, Marty. But if you guys don't want to buy an appliance, go ahead on to Marty's. That guy it's really killing it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it. Hey, you got any final words?
Brother, I'll see you at Vegas, MSA, man. 2025, brother. March 18th to the 21st. I can't wait to sneak peek on that seal system class. I'm gonna stick my head in there and see if I can learn something.
Hey, you've been watching my show for a long time, right?
Long time, absolutely, man.
Do you know how the outro go?
I'll leave it up to you, brother, because I can't say
Nah,
it.
you got it. It goes, and then you
man.
Nah, you don't got it? I got it. Y'all gonna sign us out then. We out? That's it.
Yeah, man, right on.
Ain't no turning back. We out?
That's it, yeah.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of YouTube's premier Off the Clock Appliance Repair Talk for Off the Clock Appliance Repair Techs. We're your hosts with the most, Brother B and Brother S. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. Love, peace, harmony. Good evening, Saul.
Right on, brother.
Take care.